What if I told you that motion graphics like this took less than 10 minutes to make? No After Effects, no keyframes, and no editor, with only one tool called Claude Design. And that's not even the crazy part. It can take real footage, like this clip right here, and layer motion design directly on top of it, sync to every single word. Now, you've probably heard people say Claude Design is amazing, and they're right, it is. But nobody shows you this side of it. Every single video out there is the same. Here's a website, here's a presentation deck. Now, that's great, but every single time you're left with one question that nobody can ever seem to answer. How does this make me money? And how does this actually help me? So in this video, I'm gonna show you step by step how to create stunning, professional looking motion design videos in literally minutes, all inside of Claude. And then I'm gonna show you 3 different ways to turn those videos into actual money with the exact steps for every single one. And if you're not a designer, an editor, or an artist, that's good because you don't need to be. That's the entire point. So why Claude for motion design? Well, if you're already in the space, then you just saw the answer in the intro. It's your normal work, but at 4 times the speed. And if you're somebody who's never touched motion design in your life, then this video is something you should care about. Because today, 91% of businesses use video as a marketing tool, and a professionally made animated explainer costs $3,000 to $15,000 for one single finished minute. Now, why so expensive? I mean, just take a look at this animation. Making something like this the traditional way takes a professional around 10 hours in After Effects. And honestly, that's the easy part because first, you'd have to actually learn After Effects. To recreate this one animation, you would need to learn 8 separate topics. That's about 40 hours in tutorials alone. A full work week of just watching videos. And then you need over 100 hours of practice before your work looks even remotely clean. Realistically, it's months before anybody pays you even a cent. That's what those $3,000 price tags are about. And that's exactly what has just changed, and the market has yet to realize it. Freelancers are still quoting 2 weeks of delivery for a single animation that Claude Design does in minutes. So demand is high, prices are high, and the competition doesn't know that the industry has just changed. Windows like this don't stay open for long. So here's exactly how the animation feature works. First, the setup. Just go to Claude AI/design or click design in the left sidebar of the Claude app. Now here's the thing that everybody gets wrong. They land on this page, click the animation template and type, make me a cool animation. Do not do that. That's how you get the generic output that looks cheap. Instead, you're gonna need to spend 5 minutes on one step that changes everything. You need a design system. So go to the Design Systems tab and click Create Design System. Give it a brand name and add a sentence about what the brand is. If you've got a logo or fonts, make sure to drag them in. And here's a tip that almost nobody knows. If you or your client only has a flat logo, a JPEG, a screenshot, or even no logo at all, go to Higgsfield AI and then click Image and choose Recraft 4.1 in vector mode. Now, you can turn a ready-made logo into a SVG or create one. So why is it so important? SVG is a vector format, which means Claude Design can animate the logo itself, piece by piece, instead of just sliding a flat image around on the screen. Now, that one tip alone puts your animations a level above everyone else's. And if you don't have any brand at all in your design system, just describe the style you want in the notes. Something like bold, dark, premium, high contrast. Hit generate and let it run for about 5 minutes. What you get back is a full rulebook of colors, fonts, spacing, and motion ideas. And from now on, every animation you create with this design system attached looks consistent and intentional. So now let's make our first animation. Go back to the home screen, select your design system, and choose the animation template. And let's start simple. Type, for example, create a logo reveal animation that fits my brand. That's it. Send it off. Now, just this logo reveal would have cost a few $100s on a freelance platform, but logo reveals are just the warm-up. Now, there's actually 2 workflows that you need to use to get yourself paid. So pay close attention because this is the exact stuff clients pay thousands of dollars for. Now, workflow number 1 is pure motion design. It's 100% animation with no footage at all. That's what commercials are made of, explainer videos, and those huge faceless YouTube channels where every frame is animated. Now you want to take any script, record it, or generate an AI voiceover, and then get a transcript with timestamps. The easiest way is to drop your audio into any transcription tool and ask for a timestamped transcript. Copy that, paste it into Claude Design, and type create full screen motion graphics synced to this transcript. Now it's going to ask you a few clarifying questions, things like layout and where to leave empty space. And look at this. It comes back with animated scenes that are perfectly timed to the words. Icons popping in whenever you mention them, charts drawing themselves, text landing exactly on beat. This is the kind of stuff that takes hours or even days when you do it manually. Now, workflow number 2. And this is the part that genuinely shocked me when I tested it. And honestly, guys, I think it's the most impressive thing that this tool does today. Claude Design can put motion design on top of real footage, the actual original video. Now watch this. I take a 20-second clip of myself talking on camera, upload it, give it the transcript, attach the same design system, and ask for motion design on top of the footage. And just look at what comes back. Animated titles, labels, graphic elements, and they're all layered directly onto the video, synced to every single word that I'm saying. And notice, nothing ever covers the speaker's face, nothing breaks the footage. It looks like a motion designer sat there and did this frame by frame. And here's the little detail that matters most. What you get back is the actual finished MP4, not a folder of assets, not keyframes, and not some project that you still have to assemble in an editor. The final video is 100% ready to post, from one prompt and one transcript. Now, if you want to tweak something, there are 3 editing tools to do that. Number 1, just tell it what to change in plain English with a timestamp. Number 2, the annotate button. Click it and simply draw a circle around the thing you don't like and type what you want instead. Number 3, tweaks. For example, you can ask it to add a toggle for accent color and animation speed, and it will then build you the switches so that you can flip between variations instantly without reprompting. And when you're happy, click share, export it as an MP4, and then you've got a finished motion design video file. Now, all in all, that process took maybe 10 to 20 minutes from start to finish. Now, I want you to remember that number because we're about to start talking about money. The first way to monetize this is the most obvious and honestly the fastest to start. You use freelance platforms like Fiverr and Upwork. Now, go search logo animation or motion graphics on Fiverr right now, and you'll see what sellers are actually charging and how many orders that they have in the queue. Then remember the market rates that I showed you earlier. Experienced motion designers charge $75 to $150 an hour, and mid-level project rates run from $1,500 to $5,000. Those prices exist because buyers assume days of manual work. You can now deliver the same outcome in under an hour. Here's exactly how you start. First, build your portfolio in one afternoon. Now maybe make up 5 fictional brands, create a design system for each, and produce 5 demo animations. A logo reveal, an animated product promo, an explainer, a stats animation, and a social media ad. And that's going to be your gig gallery done in one single day. Now second, list your gigs slightly below market to get your first orders, but compete on speed, not just price. When everyone else out there says that they're going to deliver in 7 days, you can say that you'll do it in 24 hours. Buyers will pay extra for that speed. Third, stack reviews for a few weeks, then raise your prices towards the market rate. A logo animation takes you 20 minutes inside Claude Design, and it's something that this market has been paying hundreds of dollars for. The second method is a faceless YouTube channel where the entire video is motion graphics. No camera, no face, no filming. So here's the system. You first want to pick an education niche, things like finance, psychology, health, or AI. And you might be wondering, why educational content? Well, the answer is that this stuff holds some of the highest RPM on YouTube. So write your script with Claude, then generate your AI voiceover. And as before, get the timestamp transcript just like I showed you. Then feed it into Claude Design with your channel's design system and generate full screen motion graphics for the entire video. Take that MP4, export it, lay it under your voiceover, and that's it. Your channel now has a consistent, branded, animated style that normally requires an editor charging hundreds per video. And that kind of consistency and availability is exactly what makes channels look professional enough to blow up. And here's the part that nobody mentions. This channel is going to pay you 3 times. First, through ad revenue once it grows. Second, through sponsorships, because the moment that you have an audience, brands are going to start reaching out and paying for collaboration. And third, the channel will become a living portfolio. Now, when a business owner is going to see your videos, you're no longer a random freelancer to them. You're the person whose work they already watched. And that audience you built is going to become your credibility. Which brings me to the biggest method of all. Method 3 is where the real money is. If you'd rather have 5 clients paying you every month than chasing one-off gigs, then this is for you. Now let's remember the data I mentioned at the beginning of this video. 91% of businesses use video marketing, and the median production cost is around $2,500 per finished minute. Now your local roofer, dentist, gym, or restaurant know that they need video ads for Instagram and for Facebook. But they also cannot justify agency prices. And that gap is exactly where you lie. So here's the playbook. Pick 10 local businesses that are already running ads. I mean, you can literally check any company's active ads in the Meta ad library or just open Maps and find their socials from there. You'll see that most of them are running static images or raw phone footage. Then, and this is the key move, you want to make the ad before you ever contact them. Take their logo and their colors from their website or from social media, build a quick design system, and create a 15-second animated ad in their branding with hook text, their offer, animated elements, and logo outro. All of them sized for reels and for stories. Then send it to the owner with just one line. I made this for you. If you want it, it's $300. And I can make you 4 of these every single month. Nobody has ever said no to a finished product that already looks better than what they're running. You're not selling a promise, you're selling something tangible, something they can see. And keep in mind what I taught you during workflow number 2, because this is where it really starts to print money. Most of these businesses already have raw phone footage of the owner talking, of the crew working, and of their work process. You can take that exact footage, layer motion design on top of it with Claude Design, and hand back to them an agency-level ad made from their own video. One client at 4 ads a month is $1,200. 5 clients is $6,000 a month. From something that takes you a couple of hours per client. And if you want to level this up even further, pair Claude Design with an AI video generator like Higgsfield. And then you can generate realistic footage of, say, a filthy, scratched up car transforming into a showroom shine for a local detailing studio. You can then have Claude Design wrap it all with animated text, transitions, and a call to action. So that's the answer that nobody gives you. Claude Design's animation feature turns motion design, one of the most expensive and highest demand skills in the entire creative market, into something that you can deliver in minutes. Freelance platforms will get you paid this week. A faceless channel will build you an audience and a portfolio. And local business ads will build you recurring monthly income. But understand this, the only reason this works so well right now is that most people out there haven't realized motion design can be automated. Every month that you wait, more and more people are going to figure it out. So pick one of the 3 models, or all 3, and make your first 5 animations this week and start putting them in front of people. Go lock in, and I'll see you in the next one.